a man joyfully heads home to celebrate his son's birthday, only to find his son's funeral portrait displayed. In disbelief, he asks his wife what happened, and she tells him he is responsible for their son's death. Just days earlier, their son, suffering from heart failure, finally received a matching heart and was scheduled for a transplant surgery. But at that moment, the man spotted his first love entering the emergency room. He immediately went to check by the emergency room door and learned her child also needed a heart transplant. Without hesitation, he gave up his son's heart for her child. Just as he entered the operating room area, his son suddenly coughed up blood and urgently needed the transplant. However, the doctor informed him there was no matching heart available. His wife, confused, inquired about the situation and discovered he had signed a waiver relinquishing the heart. Frantically, she searched the hospital for her husband and found him in the operating room where his first love's child was receiving the transplant. She desperately banged on the operating room door, only to be dragged away by 2 security guards. Ultimately, their son passed away without receiving timely treatment. Holding their son's death certificate in despair, she saw her husband comforting his first love and her child in their hospital room. Furious, she rushed in and tried to pull him away to see their son, but he refused, saying he needed to care for the other child. As she tried to say their own son was gone, the first love pretended to accidentally hurt her child. The child cried out in pain, and the man, fearing the child's condition had worsened, immediately rushed to check on him. Watching them like a family, the woman left the room heartbroken. On the day of their son's cremation, she decided to let her husband see their son one last time. To her shock, he claimed he was too busy with work and hung up the phone. Watching her son's body being taken away, she broke down in tears once more. In utter despair, she carried her son's ashes home, only to find his first love dining in her house. Enraged, she demanded they leave. The boy, seeing his mother confronted, tried to hit the woman, but accidentally tripped and fell. The man immediately pushed his wife aside. As she stumbled backward, she knocked over her son's ashes, sending them scattering across the floor. Her husband didn't even glance at the ashes. He picked up the other child and walked out, stepping on his own son's ashes. Finally broken, the woman decided to file for divorce and vowed to make them pay the price.